Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman, alias Willard Wormock. However, I have called for my rescue by smuggling out a secret code message to all Tooth Rangers everywhere.
How many cards do you want?
No cards.
No cards for you, the Tooth Fairy.
How about you?
Me, the Sandman, will take 5 cards.
I don't understand what's taking so long.
I've got to look at my cards.
Oh, no, not this. I mean my rescue.
Okay, I'm all set here.
It's been almost a week since I sent out my secret code message calling on my local Tooth Rangers to rescue me.
What do you have?
What?
What cards do you have?
Oh, I've got the bandit, the farmer, the shoe clerk, and 2 dance hall girls. What do you have?
I have the parson in the church, the crab fisherman, 2 used car dealers, and the school teacher.
That's not the school teacher.
It ain't?
No, that's the old maid.
This is not the old maid.
Look, how is it we've played this game over 100 times and you still don't know the old maid?
All right, it's the old maid.
So that means I have won again.
All right, so you've won again.
That's the 78th game I've won.
Would you tell me something, please?
What?
What's taken those bludgeoned Tooth Rangers so long to rescue you?
I don't know. I sent out the...
Here, I'm dialing that dingalingo doctor's office. Ask them when they're going to get here.
Okay, it's ringing. Does this mean our agreement is off?
What agreement?
Whoever wins 100 straight games of Old Maid first has to pay the other person 100...
1,000.
1,035.
$350.
$350, right.
Yeah, that's when you're going to get rescued.
Dr. Armadingo's office.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder. I was wondering how things are coming along with the rescue plan.
We're looking.
Looking?
For someone who knows how the plan works.
Oh. Well, I think it was discussed at the last Ranger meeting.
Yeah, but only the Durango sisters were at the meeting.
Well, couldn't they...
They're out in their camper touring the country. As soon as we find them, we'll get to you.
Okay, thanks. Nurse Durkin said only the Durango sisters know the rescue plan and they're trying to find them.
So why didn't you tell her the plan on the phone?
I don't know it.
How could you not?
I wasn't at the last Tooth Ranger meeting because I got kidnapped.
Right.
How many cards you want?
5 cards. Off the top.
Right.
Ferry phone.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
As you know, I've been kidnapped by the Sandman.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Have you also heard if I'm going to get out of here?
3 Tooth Rangers known as the Durango sisters have knowledge of a secret plan for your escape. But they're on a camping trip, and we're looking for them.
Oh. They're still looking for the Durango sisters.
4 weeks they've been looking, and 4 weeks you've been kidnapped.
Well, Marauder.
Yes.
What is this, 4 weeks you've been kidnapped?
What is this, 4 weeks I've been kidnapped?
No, it's been 4 weeks you've been kidnapped.
Nurse Durkin, I think it's 4 weeks I've been kidnapped.
Yeah, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
As long as it's gone this long, why don't we just say you've moved or something?
Well, that's why I'm calling.
You want me to mail you a change of address card?
No, Mr. Wormock, alias the Sandman, has come up with what I think is an excellent solution to all of this.
Well, let's hear it.
He'd like to adopt me. You want to take the phone and try to explain your idea to her?
Yeah, it seems to me that we would all be better off.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, patients. Good morning, patients.
There are no patients in the office, Doctor.
Hello?
Just a minute. Doctor. Doctor.
Huh. I must have dozed off, yes?
All right, what is it? What happened, Doctor?
Phone calls, all-night phone calls.
What kind? Are you wearing your pajamas?
From Kentucky and Iowa, from Massachusetts and
What
Maine.
kind of phone
From New
call?
York, West Virginia.
Doctor, what kind of phone calls?
Well, people heard of our search for the Durango sisters.
They've been found?
No, just cases of erroneous and mistaken identity all night long. Ring, ring, ring.
You want to answer that phone, Doctor?
Right.
Hello, Mr. Sandman.
This is the Molar Marauder.
Now, what do you want me to do?
Would you call my attorney, Mr. Shyster, and tell him about our idea?
What idea?
About the Sandman adopting me.
Molar Marauder.
Is that the Molar Marauder?
Yes, it is.
Would you tell him that Darlene, Doris, and Denise said hi, having a wonderful time, and wish he were there?
Doctor, those were the Durango sisters.
Oh, good. We want to talk to them.
Where were they?
It was the State of the Union.
Which state, Doctor? Which state?
Let's not panic. It had to be either Virginia, Ohio, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, New York, New Jersey, Colorado, Maine, New Hampshire. I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wormock, alias the Sandman. However, my rescue is just hours away, and so to while away the final hours...
You want any cards?
Yes, 2 cards.
The fairy wants 2 cards, and the Sandman wants 5 cards.
Bad hand, huh?
What did Dr. Armadingo say about your rescue?
Well, they're still looking for the Durango sisters, because they've got the secret plan to rescue me.
Your cards.
Oh, thanks.
And what about the other idea?
You mean about your adopting me?
That's a bad one.
Well, it was your idea.
No, this card here is a bad one.
Oh. You want to take another?
May I?
Oh, sure. Rules are meant to be broken.
There must be better rules to play this fablunged game than we got.
Well, I'm going to talk it over with my lawyer, Mr. Shyster.
Rules?
No, you're adopting me.
Okay, what do you got?
The bellhop, the conductor, 2 chorus girls, and a village blacksmith. How about you?
I got the sandwich maker, 2 burglars, a policeman on a horse, and a French librarian.
That's not a French librarian. That's the old maid.
This ain't the old maid!
This means I've won 99 straight
Mazel
games.
tov for you!
One more game and you owe
I
me.
know I owe you, and I don't care I owe you, so don't tell me I owe you!
Now, don't be a sore loser.
Why can't they find those pistachio girls? Why?
Look, they're trying. They really are. Dr. Umbadingo was awake so much with phone calls, he walked in the office with his PJs on.
I don't need this aggravation.
Wait a minute. That's it. The International Ranger Distress Signal.
What do you say?
All they have to do is get Tooth Rangers everywhere to fly the Ranger Distress Signal.
What is this Ranger distress signal? What? Yours truly.
Sorry to wake you, Ranger Raoul, but I got a request for you from his ferry ship.
All right.
Go fly your pajamas.
All right. Go fly your pajamas. You know where? Way up in the sky so high.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it. No. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. No, I've never.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wermock, alias the Sandman.
Okay. How many cards do you want?
No cards, thank you.
No cards for the Tooth Fairy.
However, my freedom is just hours away, for the National Tooth Rangers are coming to my rescue as soon as they find them.
Okay, me, the Sandman, is taking no cards too.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive about that.
If you lose this game, you're in trouble.
What cards you got?
That'll be 100 straight games you've lost.
What cards you got?
All right. I've got the Spanish matador, the candlestick maker, 2 Indian braves, and the fat lady in the circus. What do you have?
I got the ice cream store man, the pretty secretary, 2 politicians, and
Yes?
I need 2 more cards.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can't do that.
It's my kidnapping place. It's my card.
I've already announced my card.
Look, what difference does it make? In a couple hours, you're going to be rescued by the Tooth Patrol anyway.
Tooth Rangers.
For goodness sake, I ain't got nothing out of kidnapping you. No ransom, no thank you, no nothing. Give me something.
But the rules say very
Give
specific.
me 2 cards. If I lose this time, I'll throw a big fancy rescue party for you.
With all the trimmings?
Yeah, with all the trimmings.
I don't know. The rules are very
Look at
specific.
it this way. You want to leave behind a broken, undefeated, 100-time loser?
The rules very specific.
Or do you want to leave a person who respected you? Because when he asked for 2 small cards, you said, take the small card.
Take the small cards.
Take 4, the extra small.
Take 4, they're extra small.
Thank you. 1, 2, get the phone.
Right. Hello, Sandcastle.
Mola Marauder, this is Nurse Durkin. Ranger Dr. Amadingo wanted you to know that the Rangers have been found and help is on its way.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on, because I think we're going to have a fancy rescue party. What do you have?
I got a gypsy, a back bear rider, 2 dentists, and a lady who didn't get married.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
We're going to have a fancy rescue party with all the trimmings.
What time?
What time?
2 o'clock by the patio.
2 o'clock by the patio.
Rehearsal at 11 sharp.
Rehearsal at 11 sharp.
Right.
This is the Sandcastle, where I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been held captive by Willard Wermock, alias the Sandman, lo these many weeks. All right, let's get started, everyone. However, in just a few hours, I will be rescued by the Tooth Rangers, and lo, freedom will be mine once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Amadingo. Would you stand behind the ferry, Mr. Wermock?
Standing.
And now, where are the rescuers?
They were passing through Ypsilanti a half hour ago.
Well, we can't wait for them. This rescue rehearsal must begin on time.
Why? We ain't got another one after this.
Just stand behind
Standing.
Fine. All right, Nurse Durkin, would you stand in for the rescuers, please?
Right.
And now we have here the rescuer represented by Nurse Durkin and the rescuee represented by the Mola Marauder. And we begin with Ranger Raoul Feldheiser at the Mammoth Dental Organ.
Yours truly.
Would the rescuer and the rescuee please step forward? Right. Would the person giving away the rescuee please step forward? Where's the person?
Standing behind the ferry.
Oh, yes. May we have the ring, please?
What ring?
The key ring with the key for the sandbox door here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. And now, Nurse Durkin, would you step forward and unlock and open?
Right.
And would you read the words?
And with this key, I do thee give you, the Mola Marauder, your freedom.
Dear, when you smile at me. Don't when you smile
Not
at me.
yet, Raoul. And now, the Molo Marauder. Thank you, Rangers. And with these feet, I do thee walk out into a world where man is free.
Dear, when you smile at me. Don't
Not
when you
yet,
smile at me.
Raoul. And now, Mr. Sandman.
Giving the beloved tooth fairy away is a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done before.
Now, Raoul.
All right, dear, when you smile at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start to the end, you know.
And now, let there be frivolity and dancing had by all.
Monday, 8:45 a.m. At last I have broken the chains that bound me to the notorious Sandman, and after a good night's sleep I head for the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment. Hello, crowded sidewalk. Hello, busy street. Hello, tall buildings. Hello, Fishermingo Towers. It's nice to be back in your crowded halls.
Hey, buddy.
Yes?
Who you talking to?
Well, no one in particular. I'm just saying hello to the halls here because I'm free again. I thought it was...
Stick 'em up.
What?
Stick 'em up. Where's your wallet?
Inside right pocket.
Okay, I got it. Now turn around, walk straight ahead. Don't look back and don't drop your hands till I tell you.
Right. Hello, busy people. Hello, lobby walls. Hello, elevators.
Elevator up.
14, please.
14 what?
What?
14 days is 2 weeks, $14 to payday?
14 floor.
Right. Oh, what they do, operate on your armpits? Oh, why you got your arms up in the air for?
I'm being held up this way.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable with suspenders? This is 14th floor.
Hello, familiar floors of freedom. Hello, well-known walls of liberty. Hello, Nurse Durkin. I'm back again to savor freedom's many... Pardon me, miss.
Yes?
I think there used to be a dental office in this place.
Oh, this is insurance.
Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo?
No, Amalgamated Auto and Home.
Has anyone in here seen a short man in a white coat with glasses?
You're looking for the dentist's office?
Yes, I am.
You're the fairy?
Right.
They said if you come in to tell you they moved.
Where to?
What?
Where'd they move
To
to?
another office.
Do you know where?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes?
wouldn't you be more comfortable with suspenders?
They must have operated on his armpits.
Monday, 11:15 a.m. I report to work this morning and learn that Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo, my employer, has moved his offices and didn't tell me he moved his offices.
Well, I'm sorry, kid, but I didn't see him move.
This is Mr. Herschel Hollywood, press agent and manager of the Stars of Tomorrow, whose office was next door.
When did you last talk to them?
The day I was given my freedom by the Sandman, I told Nurse Durkin I'd be into work in the morning, and she said don't bother.
But there was no hint about...
No, nothing. How could they move?
Take it easy. You want a glass of water? I'll buy you a glass of water.
All right. What I don't understand is this. How could they move without... Mr. Hollywood?
Yeah, over here at the water cooler in the closet.
Oh. Here I am, free again after almost 3 unbelievable weeks as the prisoner of the notorious Sandman, and they just pick up and move. Well, they've got to be somewhere.
You got a dime?
What for?
The glass of water. Well, didn't you want a glass of water? I asked you, want me to buy you a glass of water, and you said...
All right, here's the dime.
Here's your water. You were saying?
They've got to be somewhere in this building, and I'll find them if I have to look in every office on every floor.
Hey, there's 50 floors and over 500 offices. It'll take you a month.
Well, do you have any ideas?
Yeah. Run an ad into Classified. Lost. One place of employment and official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Wait a minute. I have it. You get me on a radio or TV show, and I'll make an announcement.
You kidding?
Well, isn't that your business, getting people on...
Sure, it's my business, but the people I get on are famous celebrities, big stars.
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
These are your people with fascinating lives and fascinating experiences. That makes the news.
Well, I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, but what have you done lately?
Well, I couldn't do much of anything because I was kidnapped by the Sandman.
Well, then that...
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That's it.
Let me get my coat out of the closet, kid, and we're on our way.
We gonna sell any more water today, Hershey?
Any more water, kid?
No thanks.
That's it.
How long do I have to hide in there?
Who was that person that was in the closet that said if you already... Dr. Armadingo, my employer, has moved his office. And forgot to tell me he moved his office. And so, in an effort to locate the doctor, Mr. Herschel Hollywood, my press agent, has arranged for my appearance on the well-known Nancy Snickerson Show.
And now it's the well-known Nancy Snickerson Show with today's well-known guest, Miss Dolores Delvino, the Jubilee Sisters, Mr. Swami My Bad, and Newton Snookers. And now, here's Nancy!
Thank you very
Eddie Frederickson. Hi out there. In just a moment, our well-known guests will be coming out, and we...
The only name I ever heard of was the name he almost didn't even mention.
Now, just relax, kid. You're going to be great.
Okay.
Now, when you get out there, just be yourself.
Right.
Tell them the joke we rehearsed. Show them your soft shoe. Hit them with a few bars of the song. And above all,
just be myself. Right. I appreciate your help.
And now, here's my first guest, Mr. Newton Snookers.
Thank you. This Eskimo walked into a bar
Why
scene.
are you well known, Mr. Snookers?
I have to do this first. This Eskimo walked into a bar scene.
We have a station break.
No, he said, hi, you want to buy a talkie?
We'll be back in just 10 seconds.
Are we off the air now?
Yeah, and when we come back, stow the Eskimo joke.
Okay, but Mr. Hollywood...
And we're back again with the very entertaining Mr. Newton Snookers. What do you do, Mr. Snookers?
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
What an amusing person.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm
And
looking...
now let's bring out our next guest, America's favorite songstress, Miss Dolores Delvino.
Thank you all very much, and my song goes like this. First the tide reach the shore, plant up on the sand.
Showtime, Nancy.
Oh, how the time flies when you're having a good time. Dolores, darling, can you come back tomorrow?
You bet I can.
I can also come back.
Then this is Nancy Snickerson saying bye-bye to the moon.
I can do a soft shoe number, and I also know a good joke that I...
Show's over, kid. Didn't I tell you to be yourself?
I guess it was the bright lights. Tuesday, 9:40 p.m. I am awakened by the ringing of my bedside telephone. Hello, this is the Molar Marauder.
Sorry to wake you, kid, but Hollywood calling with some hot news.
This is Mr. Herschel Hollywood, my press agent manager.
Who are you talking to, kid?
What is it, Mr. Hollywood? Have you found my office?
Can you meet me at the Acme Broadcasting Company in 20 minutes?
Gee, it takes me that long to step into one leg of my ferry suit.
Well, come as you are, but don't be late.
But, Mr. Hollywood...
Come on, kid, let's pronto denti.
Pronto denti, right.
And these clouds are expected to bring rain into our viewing area tonight. That's the weather. Now with more news, here's Howard.
Go to Howard 3. This morning, Newton J. Snookers, a dental assistant, reported to work at his usual place. However, his usual place wasn't in its usual place. Go to the guest. Mr. Snookers, in your own words, what happened? Mr. Snookers? What's wrong with the guest? What's wrong, Mr. Snookers?
Well, I'm just out of breath. I ran all the way to get here.
Well, just take it easy. Catch your breath.
Okay.
Camera 2, go in for a close shot of his blue lips. Now up to the glassy bloodshot eyes. Now back to the blue lips.
I'm okay now. I went to the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, where I work, and I discovered they had moved without telling me they had moved.
Well, isn't that strange? No previous clue, no prior hint?
No, nothing. I just walked in and they were gone.
His lips look okay
I asked
now.
everyone in
Move
the
down to
office
pick
if
up
they
his
saw
clothes.
what happened. The thing that really bothers me isn't that I just lost the place where I work, but I also lost my official headquarters.
What headquarters is that, Mr. Snookers?
My official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
Did you say Tooth Fairy headquarters?
That's right. You see, I am America's beloved Tooth Fairy.
Camera 2, go to Howard's
why
face.
it is
Go to Howard's
I
face.
am
His
so
open mouth. His open mouth.
to do this. It was very disturbing to me that me, my very own official self, would no longer...
Camera 3,
have a
get the
place
fairy's
that I
thumb.
could
Get the
report
fairy's
to,
thumb. What's he wearing?
regularly.
Camera 1,
But
pink
it
jammies with what in them? He can't be. He can't be.
However, it is my hope that Dr.
Where's
Armadillo
Howard?
in time...
Where's Camera 2? Go to Howard. Go to... There he is. He's on the floor. He's crawling away. He's crawling away. Go in on him. Go in on him. Camera 1, get the fairy's feet.
You know what I mean?
Camera 2, go get the Howard. Go fetch.
Tuesday, 11:30 p.m. My search for the office of my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, has taken me to the studios of the Acme Broadcasting Company.
Stay here, kid, behind the soft drink machine.
This is my agent, Mr. Herschel Hollywood, who arranged for my appearance on the 10 o'clock news.
Who are you talking to, kid?
No one. I was just explaining how...
Look, kid, you did real good on the late newscast, but they'd like to hold you over for the morning news.
The morning news?
Yeah, so I'll run over to your apartment and get you a change of clothes.
I don't understand.
Well, I want you to sleep here in the studio tonight, so you'll be all set to go on the morning news tomorrow.
Sleep here in the studio?
Yeah, they put up a cot for you over there, see?
Okay. Good thing I'm already wearing my jammies with the feet in them.
What clothes you want for tomorrow?
I'll bring my lavender tights and my sequin dental jacket with the pearl buttons down the side and my pink sneakers with the bells on them.
Well, good morning, viewers. This is Julia Childlike, and today on the Bulgarian Chef, we make fried eggs Bulgarian. Yum, yummy. So, let's walk into our little kitchen and walk over to our little refrigerator.
Camera 1, go to the refrigerator.
Now we open it and take out 4 eggs.
Camera 2, move into the refrigerator and get...
Eggs are gone. Well, the eggs seem to have disappeared. Oh, perhaps they're in the kitchen cupboard.
Out of the cupboard.
So we'll walk around to the other side of our kitchen and look in... pardon me.
Yes?
What are you doing? We're on the air.
Hmm?
And we look in the cupboard.
Go to the cupboard one.
But the eggs are not in the cupboard.
You looking for eggs? They were in the fridge, but I got the last of them here.
Follow his fork. Follow his fork.
Well, we seem to have a surprise guest on the show this morning.
You would have been welcome to share some of mine. I could hardly eat 4 fried eggs anyway.
Go to his mouth, 3. Show the clean plate, 1.
Well, what is your name, surprise guest?
I'm the Tooth Fairy. Ma'am, would you know if there's any milk around?
Go to Julia, 3. She's on the floor. She's trying to crawl away. She's under the sink. She's under the sink. Go get her, 1. Now. She's heading for the table. Correction, 1. New bearing. She's crawling out of the dining room. She's crawling. Watch out for the swinging doors, Julia. Watch out. Number 1.
Tuesday night, 11:40 p.m. I am awakened by the ringing of my bedside telephone. Hello, bedside telephone.
Is this the Tooth Fairy?
That's right.
You still looking for your office where you work?
That's right. They moved on Monday and didn't tell me they moved.
I think I can help you.
You know where they moved?
Bring along your sack of nickels and dimes and come to the corner of Norton and Selbridge.
What time would you like me
I'll
to
meet you in 20 minutes.
Okay.
How will I know you?
I'll be wearing my official Tooth Ranger bathrobe.
What color?
Lilac, with white letters on the back that say Nerpley's Funeral Home.
Okay.
Mr. Nerpley provided all of our rangers with robes.
You got 18 minutes.
Right. I'll be there pronto denti.
Buddy,
Yes?
you the fairy?
Yes, I am. Are you the man who called?
Yeah, and this is my, sister, Sheila here.
Oh. How do you do?
Likewise, I'm sure.
Did you bring your sack?
Yes, I have it. But I can only afford 20 dimes and maybe 20 nickels.
Make it 30 dimes and 50 nickels, and you got some info.
Okay, just reach in and grab a handful. I'm not good at counting.
You grab the nickels, babe. I'll take the dimes.
Now, what do you know, Mr.
Here's the story. Sheila here has a girlfriend.
Myrna Flitch.
Yeah, Myrna and Sheila was walking down a hall in Tishomingo Towers, and she sees Al and Celia Birchley.
Al and Celia, Myrna's good friends, see?
Uh-huh.
So Al says to Celia...
To Myrna.
Yeah, to Myrna, I got a toothache. You know a good dentist?
Uh-huh.
And Celia says to Sheila...
No, to Myrna. I'm Sheila.
Oh, yeah. She says, no, but I hear one just moved on the same floor as Harry Proctor, the bookie.
The financial
Right,
advisor.
the financial. And then they all split.
That's it? That's the information?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. You know where I can find a cab?
What's it worth to you?
2 dimes and no more.
Okay, my cousin Bruce has this pal, see, and he was walking... Hey, where you going? Don't you want the info about a cab?
I'll walk. 8:50 a.m. Because my employer, Dr. Armadillo, moved his office without telling me he moved his office, my search continues for his new office, where he moved to. Wearing my official Tooth Fairy costume, I pay an official call on the office of the manager of Tishomingo Towers.
Yes, may I help you?
How do you do? My name is...
Oh, no, don't tell me. You're a very famous person, aren't you?
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
I knew that. I knew that as soon as you came in.
How could you tell?
Oh, you're wearing your famous person costume by which you're famous, right?
Right.
Am I right?
You're right.
Oh, sure. I knew as soon as you came in.
Well, that's very good. Anyway, my name is...
I know your name. Don't tell me your name. I mean it.
All right.
Well, it's right on the tip. It's.
While you're thinking about it, can I tell you why I'm here? You know it? You have it?
It starts with a G. Does it start with a G?
No.
Just give me a hint or a clue.
I'll tell you why I'm here. That may help.
All right, go ahead.
I worked in an office here in Tishomingo Towers, and while I was away, my employer moved the office without telling me. However, I thought perhaps when they moved, they might have left a forwarding address.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes?
Did you say address?
That's right.
Is this a clue or a hint?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Were you in Address Unknown with Sylvia Sidney and Sonny Tufts?
No.
You sure?
Look, I'm not a movie actor.
Stage?
No.
TV?
No, just let me tell you who I am.
Oh, don't you dare. I know who you are. And if I didn't know, I'd say I don't know, but I know, so I'll tell you. Give me another clue.
I worked in a dentist's office.
A dentist's office.
Right. It was also my official headquarters.
Your official headquarters.
That's right.
Good morning, Miss Dalrymple.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Heatherlark. This is Mr. Heatherlark, the manager of the building.
Oh, how do you do? My name is...
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Isn't this...
Sure it is. Oh, you recognize him, too, didn't you?
As soon as I walked in, I said, hey, that's...
What's his name?
Right.
Yeah.
I know many plays.
My name is...
No, don't tell us.
Don't tell us.
We know it.
Hey, girls in the office, come over here and see who walked in.
Now, listen, don't tell him.
No, I'm going to make him guess just like we did.
Thursday, 9:45 a.m. In an effort to track down the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my employer, who moved without telling me, I have donned my official Tooth Fairy costume and am paying an official visit to the office of the building manager.
All right, everybody put the name they have in the hat on my desk.
But I know who he is, Mr. Heatherlark.
Well, that may be, but let's give everyone a chance at guessing this famous person.
Listen, while everyone is trying to guess who I am, could I tell you my problem?
Well, as long as you promise not to mention your name.
Okay, the thing is this...
Hold it. Harry Harkness.
Yeah?
Would you come over here?
Right.
The thing is, my employer,
hold
Dr.
it. Harry, listen, we have a little office pool going here. Would you like to join it?
I don't hold with gambling. How does it work?
Well, this man here in the colorful costume walked in here about a half an hour ago.
Say, isn't this here?
Yeah, right.
It's on the tip of my...
Don't say it.
It's the famous...
Yeah, hold it. That's the way it is with all of us. We know he's famous.
Sure, he's,
Harry.
What?
Listen, just write his name down on this piece of paper, put in a quarter, and join the pool.
I don't hold with gambling. Got a pencil?
All right, everyone have a name in the hat? Miss Dalbrinkle?
Yes, I have mine in.
Miss Collins?
Yes, I'm in.
George the accountant?
I'm in.
Harry Harkness?
I don't hold with gambling. Give me a second here.
Anyone else want in the famous person pool? How about you, sir?
I'm a famous person.
All right, you're the famous person. Okay, little drum roll on the top of the desk. Sir, famous person?
Yes?
Will you mind drawing a name from the hat?
Could I just tell you why I'm here, then you can go ahead with your,
Yeah, tell us why you're drawing.
Okay, you see, my office was located in this building.
Cynthia Collins guesses Ferlin Husky.
No.
No, that's not it.
That's not right. That's wrong. And while I was away, my employer moved the office without telling me.
Harry Harkness guesses John Wilkes Booth.
No, that's not right. No.
I don't hold with gambling. Never did, never will.
This is Ed Fritch. We're coming to you live from the Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center and the office of the building manager.
In just 60 seconds, we will have our next drawing.
With me at the microphone is a very famous person whose voice you'll recognize right away. Say hello to the radio audience.
Hello, radio audience. This is...
Don't tell them who you are.
All right.
Just say, I'm a famous person.
I'm a famous person. I once worked in an office in this building, and while I was away for a couple of weeks, my employer moved the office.
Without telling you.
Without telling me.
Go on, famous person.
Well, I came into the office of the building manager here.
And that was?
2 days ago. I wanted to ask him if my employer might have left a forwarding address when he moved.
30 seconds to the next drawing.
And what happened?
Well, when I came in, the secretary got all excited because I was wearing my official...
Careful.
My famous person costume. And she said she recognized me and I shouldn't tell her my name.
And then?
And then she said I was either the famous Fernando Lamas or Esther Williams.
And were you?
No, I wasn't. I'm the famous...
Not yet. Then what?
Well, then a lot of other people came in the office and they started guessing names.
Names like?
Oh, Gabby Hayes and Theta Barra and William the Conqueror.
And were they right?
No, because you see, I'm the...
Don't you dare!
It's drawing time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the eyes of the world are focused on this small office today for this 43rd famous person sweepstakes pool.
It started out at $14.
And now, 2.5 days later, it's reached $4,785.
The 43rd drawing is closed. Will the famous person please wait in the manager's broom closet?
All right.
What excitement, what suspense, as we wait to learn.
Pardon me, is the drawing closed?
Yes, it is, but the 44th one starts at 6:30.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be back. My office is right next door.
Right, and now, back to the studio.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters in place of employment.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Armadingo.
Any word from the Muller Marauder?
No, nothing.
Hopalong Cassidy, huh?
What?
I'd like to make a guess on the famous person.
Next door.
Right.
I don't understand it. Do you think he was kidnapped again by Mr. Wehrmacht, the Sandman?
I doubt if Wehrmacht would throw himself off a cliff twice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did he get hurt?
Doctor.
He was so young, so good. What happened?
It was a figure of speech.
Oh, dear, that can be painful.
Doctor, the reason we haven't seen the Muller Marauder is probably because we moved the offices.
And you mean the moving is the reason?
That's right.
We forgot to pack him.
We forgot to tell him.
Tell him what?
That we were moving the offices.
Of course, which means we'll have to move back to the old offices.
Which means he's probably roaming around out there looking for us.
But we're in the same building.
I know that. You know that.
Right next to the office of the building manager.
Right, but he doesn't know that.
The manager? He arranged it all.
The Muller Marauder doesn't know.
Although I'm beginning to believe we made a bad move with all the traffic in and out of that office.
Seems to be growing worse each day.
Yes, well, today they're having their 52nd drawing.
Whoopie Velez.
Next door.
Thanks.
What in the world are they drawing for anyway?
They have a well-known famous person in their office, and for $1 you can make a guess who it is.
Doctor, you have a patient.
Yesterday I made a guess.
Fine.
I said it was Basil Rathbone.
Okay.
I couldn't see him very good with all the people pushing and jostling, but I made my guess anyway.
Doctor?
I said it was either Basil Rathbone or Dame May Whitty. They're both my favorites.
That's nice. You got a patient, Doctor.
It wasn't either of them.
It's Mrs. Carelip.
Ah, I should have known, Mrs. Carelip. Well, you win some and you lose some. Good morning, Mrs. Carelip.
Good morning, Doctor.
You know, I thought you were Dame May Whitty.
What?
Although you do bear a stronger resemblance to Basil Rathbone.
Oh, thank you.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're cold.
This is the office of the building manager of Tishomingo Towers. 3 days ago, in search of my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, I entered this office wearing my official Tooth Fairy costume. And although it all started as a small office pool with the office people trying to guess my famous person name, folks are now coming from miles around trying to guess who I am.
Would the famous person please enter the broom closet and stand by for his famous name to be called?
Okay.
Now, the guesses. Charlton Heston.
It's me, kid. Herschel Hollywood, your agent, your manager, and your good buddy.
Oh, well, you can all come in. Mr. Hollywood, do you know where Dr. Armadillo...
Hey, lots of excitement out there, kid, huh?
I only walked into this excitement because I was looking for Dr. Armadillo's office. He moved without telling me.
Maybe I should have put 2 quarters in the head out there.
Yeah, do you have any idea where Dr. Armadillo moved his office?
Yeah, right next door to this office.
Next door? Next door? Yes, come in.
Hi, this is Chris Winkle reporting live on the scene for the big famous person sweepstakes. With me now is the famous person waiting in the broom closet for the magic moment when his famous name is called. Say hello, famous person.
Hello.
And there you heard it, the voice of the famous person.
Mr. Hollywood, did you say Dr. Armadillo's office is just next door?
Right. Hey, do you know that was Chris Winkle?
So long, Mr. Hollywood.
Wait a minute. Where you going?
To the office of Dr. Armadillo.
But I put 2 bits on your name in the big hat out there.
Mr. Hollywood,
You leave now before they get to my guess, and I've blown a quarter.
I'll give you back your quarter.
A quarter? I stand to pick up a couple of grand. You're offering me a quarter.
Well, I only have $2 on me.
Hey, kid, be a pal. Just cool it in here till you hear your name, all right?
Oh, all right. Well, I guess if you're good to people, people will be good to you. If you're nice to people, come in.
Someone in here with you?
No, I was just saying if you're
Stick
good...
him up.
Did you say...
I said stick him up.
That's what I thought you said.
That's what I said.
Come in.
Hi, this is Chris Winkle reporting live from the scene of a holdup here in the office building.
Selma Diamond.
This is the office of the building manager of Tishomingo Towers.
Arthur Treacher.
Several days ago, yours truly, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, entered this office in search of some information.
The Baron Munchausen.
Because I was wearing my official Tooth Fairy costume, the office receptionist knew that I was some famous person, but couldn't think of my name.
The Three Musketeers.
And everyone else in the office felt I was famous too, but couldn't think of my name.
Sergio Mendez.
And so a small office pool was started that now, 5 days later, has grown into one of the largest office pools in the history of the U.S. of A.
Intermission time. Intermission time.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, the office of the building manager presents the Natfanuric Tishomingo Towers Orchestra.
Hi, this is Chris Winkle, and it's halftime here at the featured running of the 195th famous name office pool here in beautiful Tishomingo Towers. The famous name is, of course, waiting in the office broom closet for the correct guess that will bring him or her out in the
Who is it?
The cleaning lady.
Just a second. Come on in.
Thanks.
Hey, you're not...
Come in, boys, quick.
Right. Hey, you all can't fit in this closet. Okay, is this another holdup? Is this another holdup?
Take it easy, you fairy ship.
You know who I am.
Right, and it's gonna make us a fortune, right, boys?
A fortune, right. Well, you're too late. My agent, Mr. Hollywood, already put my name in the hat. Uh-huh.
What name?
The Tooth Fairy.
Well, if you was the Tooth Fairy, you'd make a pile of loot.
I am the Tooth Fairy, and when I hear my name called, I'm opening this door, and I'm going right out...
You'll open the door, all right, but when they call the name we put in the hat...
You mean...
Relax, Mr. Thomas Edison.
I'm not Thomas Edison.
You're Thomas Edison.
I'm Thomas Edison. The time, Friday, 10:30 p.m. The place, the broom closet located in the office of the building manager of Tishomingo Towers.
How'd you walk into all of this anyway?
Well, I came into the manager's office for some information, and could you move a bit to the left?
Why?
There's a wire hanger jabbing my back.
That ain't a wire hanger.
Well, whatever it is, it hurts me.
If I pull the trigger on it, it'll hurt you more.
Leave it there. It's okay. It's fine.
You were saying?
When I came into the office, I was wearing my tooth fairy costume, and everyone said I must be a famous person.
Yeah?
But nobody could think of my name. So they started an office pool, and everybody put $1 and a famous name in a big hat.
But nobody got your name.
Nobody.
And now here it is Friday.
5 days later, and everybody in the entire building...
The entire city.
The entire country's got interested. Who's there?
Hi, this is Chris Winkle reporting live from the scene of the famous person pool, and with me is the famous person.
Could you come back later?
Who later will be talking to it.
I guess this is just about the biggest office pool in the whole country with over 20,000 guesses.
And over 20,000 smackers riding on you.
Mm-hmm. But Mr. Hollywood, my agent and manager, put my tooth fairy name in the hat. They should be drawing it very soon.
The only name you're going to answer to is the one we got our bread on.
But I'm not Thomas Alva Edison. He invents stuff. I don't even... Come in.
Hi, this is Chris Winkle.
Later.
And later we'll be talking to the incredible...
I don't even fix things.
You don't have to. We fix things, don't we, boys?
Yeah, we fix things. But I...
Famous person, would you like anything to eat or drink?
No, thanks.
Well, the people in the office next door brought over some milk and cookies for you.
Oh, well, that's my favorite. Come in, please.
Thank you. My name is Armadingo, and I have...
Doctor, is it you?
Molo Marauder, is that you?
Yes, no, it's me, Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison, the inventor?
Yes.
Oh, I love your light bulb. I use it all the time to see things in the dark. Have a cookie.
Fairy phone. The tooth fairy isn't here, sir. I don't know. We haven't seen him for several weeks. A what? Are you saying a tooth under a pillow? Well, tell your child the tooth fairy's on vacation and can't pick up his tooth right now. Tell your child that... Then why are you calling? Your tooth? Sir, if you'll forget about the tooth fairy this time, I'll see that the Easter Bunny brings you a real nice basket this year. With 2 chocolate bunny rabbits.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nurse Durkin, I met him. I met the famous person. He was standing in the broom closet next door, and I said, hello.
Doctor.
Yes?
Who are you talking about?
The famous person next door.
The one everybody's trying to guess?
Yes, I took over some milk and cookies as a good neighbor gesture.
You mean the big drawing is finally over?
Oh, no, it's still going strong.
Then how did you get...
Well, he invited me to step into the broom closet where he's waiting to be guessed.
I see.
However, the other people in the closet made me promise not to reveal his name, and I swore I wouldn't.
Very good.
He's my favorite inventor, you know.
Who?
Thomas Edison. I told him that I loved his light bulbs, and I used them all the time to see things within the dark.
Doctor?
And his pornograph, I said, was my second favorite invention.
Doctor?
What?
Are you going to tell me that Thomas Edison is standing in the broom closet next door?
No, I'm not. I swore to keep it a secret. Do I have a patient this morning?
Yeah, he's been waiting with his mouth open for half an hour now.
Oh, yes. Good morning, Mr. I was next door visiting. You know, what is really remarkable is how much Mr. Edison sounds like the Molo Marauder. Open wider, please.
Doctor?
Yes?
I don't want to upset you, but I think he's been dead for more than half a century.
He has?
Yes, he has.
Well, then close his mouth and bring me a live one.
Doctor?
Looking at dead teeth always gives me the creeps.
Helmet Zacharias.
This is the office of the manager of the Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center.
Doris Day.
In progress is the world's largest office pool, as more than 32,000 Americans attempt to guess the name of the famous person who entered the office last week.
Denise Darcel.
I, America's beloved tooth fairy, am that famous person.
Except for today.
Except for today.
Because today you are...
Today I am Thomas Edison.
Attaboy.
This is Mr. who, along with his associates, have persuaded me to answer to the name of America's famous inventor, because they,
Because we got a lot of bread riding on it.
Well, I think you're making a big mistake.
At $4 a throw, what we are going to make is a big fortune.
Remember that little man who brought me milk and cookies this morning?
You mean the dentist from next door?
Right. You see, that was my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo.
So, he never saw you, not in his broom closet. It's pitch black.
But I'm sure he recognized my voice.
Are you kidding? When I told him you was Thomas Edison, he shook your hand and said he was crazy about your light bulbs.
Well,
That was just a clever ruse to conceal his discovery.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mr. Wehrmacht, I'm counting on you for a speech.
A speech?
Yes. If I tell all the others that the famous Sandman will be present, I'm sure they'll come.
Why should I say something nice about the Tooth Fairy?
Who?
The Tooth Fairy.
Not about the Tooth Fairy. We don't even know where he is.
Then who am I to speech for?
America's beloved nighttime hero, who turned night into day by his invention.
Oh, what's his name?
Well, I'm sworn to secrecy about that, but as soon as his name is guessed in the big drawing, I'm sure I can reveal it.
Then how can I make a speech?
Well, let me say this. A tribute to this beloved person is long overdue.
What person?
And when I discovered he was just next door in a broom closet, I was determined to pay him a tribute.
Doctor?
Yes?
If I'm to make a speech about a famous person, I must know something about the person.
All right, I'll give you a clue.
Yeah?
This thing he invented glows in the dark.
Oh, fine. That's a big help.
Good. Make it a big speech, and don't be late.